Yo, what's up? What's good, D-Squad? How you doing? How you feeling, man? It's your boy D back to another bang reaction, man. You already know what it is, man. Today is Shady Friday, number 141. Today we got Eminem with Remind Me, also off the Revival album. You know what I'm saying? We're doing pretty good with this album so far. You know, ran into a lot of bangers. Y'all been putting y'all opinions in the comments, which I appreciate, really appreciate. Glad I'm making some conversation. But we're gonna hop into this video, man. Apparently this one doesn't have a video like River did, so this is just audio, which means that it'll give us an opportunity to dissect the lyrics. I'm trying not to go too long with it, but at the same time I'll try to explain it the best of my ability. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna leave the original video link in the description down below for those y'all wanna check it out on your own time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and join the Deep Squad if you haven't already. Also subscribe to my second channel, DatBoiDith Skits. But without further ado, y'all, Eminem, Remind Me. Let's get into it. Remind Me is a comical, tongue-in-cheek ode to a buxom love interest whose crude personality reminds Eminem of himself. Interpolating Joan Jett in the Blackheart's 1982 hit song "I Love Rock and Roll," and featuring the rap rock fusion production style of Rick Rubin. The track offers a playful, swaggering, and nostalgic approach. Okay, so we got another sample. He got a lot of samples on this album. I just realized. I just realized. All right, let's go. I love rap. I already recognize it.
I bust in, never lush grin, disgusting asshole, freckled cheeks and a butt chin. Calling all party animals, get on the floor when I pop up on some whack-a-mole shit. In search of a chick who's stacked and so thick and implants are so big, she can hang me up on that rack, big old tits like Anna Nicole Smith. Bodies, bananas, and
okay, so we already came in hot. I bust in, devilish grin, disgusting asshole, freckled cheeks and a butt chin. Whoa, okay. This is a wordplay comparing Eminem's butt to his face. Bust, grin, cheeks, and chin are related to the face, while bust in could imply anal penetration, comparing it with his entry in the room. Asshole, cheeks, and butt are related to, obviously. There was a play on that. Freckled cheeks show that Eminem is comparing his face to his butt, since Eminem does not have freckles in his face, but he could have them. Y'all get it. To finish, Eminem relocates the listener's imagination to his face, saying butt chin. Wow, that's a fancy way to say calling all party animals. Employs some wordplay by the listening multiple expressions involving animals, with them being party animals, whack-a-mole and chick respectively. This is not the first time he's rapped about animals in consecutive bars, like in Dead Wrong, where Dead Wrong is a song he had with Biggie Smalls. And he says something kind of familiar to that. On the floor when I pop up some whack-o-mole shit in search of a chick who's stacked and so thick and implants are so big, like talking about her butt. Whack-a-mole is a popular arcade game in which players use the mallet to hit toy moles. I don't know if you ever played that, but I never played it either, but I've seen it before. And then being a fan of this game, he seems to be customizing the game to his own taste. He puts himself in the place of moles and pops up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? When he sees big, you feel me? Big breasts and big butts. Wow. And then he referred to Anna Nicole Smith, an American actress who gained popularity in Playboy. So she's a model, an actress that I think has these features. Perhaps. Yo, what the heck Genius got going on? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, give me a second, guys. My computer is acting up. All right.
whack-a-mole shit. In search of a chick who's stacked and so thick and implants are so big, she can hang me up on that rack, big old tits like Anna Nicole Smith. Bodies, bananas, and sass to go with. I spot you at first glance and go, shit, you're wearing those pants that don't fit. That butt won't ever give up. That's why you stick it out no matter what. Cause you got an ass that won't quit. So get on the horn, my saxophone, grab hold of my instrument, get a grasp and blow.
Some more wordplay right there. You wearing those pants that don't fit, that butt won't ever give up. That's why you stick it out no matter what. Cause you got an ass that won't quit. I think he's kind of like referring to like it won't give up. Like that's kind of how we say to each other. But her butt doesn't give up. So ass that won't quit is a popular colloquial expression for a female butt that looks good, whether it's trying to or not. The expression most probably has its origins in the proverbial stubbornness of an ass, the animal. He uses this expression, but not before packing a whole lot of additional wordplay in his signature fashion. The phrase sticking it out usually means keep bearing a bad situation, not quitting. But M uses the phrase literally here to mean that the girl is sticking her ass out. So it's a play on words. That was awesome. That was pretty clever for M.
Get on the horn, my saxophone, grab hold of my instrument, get a grasp and blow.
Oh, that was the yep, that was the next one. And then he said, so get on the horn, my saxophone, grab a hold of my instrument, get a grasp, and blow weed. So to get a horn is a slang term for being on the phone. In a typical Eminem plays on sounds, the follow-up my saxophone can also be heard as my sax of phone. Sack, of course, being a crude term for the, you feel what I'm saying? For his balls, basically. The instrument referred to Eminem's, I don't think I have to say that, you know what I'm saying? He grabs the blow it, saying receiving a BJ, you know what I'm saying? The weed sound effect at the end of it is onomatopoeic. And this is about the both sound of the instrument and M's reaction to the blow job. Yeah, that's, wow. Yeah, he's going there with it.
On my saxophone, grab hold of my instrument, get a grasp and blow. You just laugh and go, cause you're just as nasty, so that's appropriate. That's why I love you, cause you remind me of me. That's why I love you, cause you're like me. Yeah, me. I say I love you, cause you remind me.
This is a good sample.
That's why I love you, cause you're like me. Nasty. You know.
So the chorus say, I love you because you remind me of me. That's why I love you, because you're like me. It's saying like we're the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but y'all know that that's a play off. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox. I love rock and roll. I like that. So I like how he put it. You know what I'm saying? So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love. Yeah, yep. He sampled that really well. But what he's saying is, you know, he tells this girl he's looking at that the love that he loves her because she reminds him of him. She's as nasty as he is, which makes him even more attracted to her. So I don't know, that's kind of relatable, because some people just like being with somebody because they remind them of themselves and they get along well. You know what I'm saying? So that makes perfect sense there.
I love you, 'cause you're like me, nasty. You know, I'm wearing a new shirt tonight too. Yo. With me on it. I'm looking at your tight rear like a sightseer. Your booty.
Was that a flex? I'm wearing a new shirt tonight. Yeah. I think that was a flex. No, I don't think it. I mean, it probably wasn't. It probably was just a little other comedic.
Too. Yo. With me on it. I'm looking at your tight rear like a sightseer. Your booty is heavy duty, like diarrhea. The plan's to bring you to my house. You're drinking Jack and Beam. I'm thinking soon as trampoline, so we should bounce. But you're out of your tube top if you're thinking that me.
You're drinking Jack and Beam. I'm thinking soon this trampoline, so we should bounce. That's a fire play on words. Trampoline. That was nasty. Trampoline. You know what I'm saying? Trampoline. Tramp is another part of, that's an insult towards a woman. Then he said after the Jack and Bean, which is liquor, he said he think that she'll lean a little bit. Think that liquor get to her. So we should bounce. Get up out of here before something happen. Trampoline. Yo, that was fire, bruh.
Trampoline, so we should bounce. Bring To my house, you're drinking Jack and Beam. I'm thinking soon as trampoline, so we should bounce. But you're out of your tube top if you're thinking that me casa is su casa. Yeah, you're a cute fox, perfect 10, so back that up like a moonwalk. Girl, you're smoking like Snoop Dogg, but you must be token. If you think you're taking over my quarters, there goes a dime into the jukebox. 2 shots of blue hypnotic and suit up. Turn this pool hall to a barroom brawl. So big scratch on the break, like the cue ball. Turn the volume all the way up on your boombox. And excuse the locker room talk, I'm just too raw. But apparently so are you, ma. Cause you just kicked me in the balls and told me to screw off. And that's why.
Ah, yo, that was a crazy play on words, man. He said, he said, excuse the locker room talk, I'm just too raw. Locker room talk is President Donald Trump's defense for his notorious grab him by the pussy remark in 2005. So this is a jab to Trump, because you know Eminem don't rock with Trump at all. Yeah, so that was definitely a jab at Trump right there. And then what did he say before that? He said perfect tense, so back that up like a moonwalk. I guess he's referring to Michael Jackson. Yeah, but in other words, he's just saying like just move backwards. You know, it's a form like of that you're moving backwards, but you're still coming towards. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying that in order for him to get another glance at her. And he relates the way she's attractive to the amount that Snoop Dogg smokes. He's extremely famous for being an advocate of weed and a member of the religion that believes in getting closer to God through cannabis. So that was a good metaphor. There goes the dime into the jukebox. That was clever. He said he flips the meaning of these lyrics by implying that he has physically pushed a dime. Use that slang for a girl who is perfect, a 10 out of 10, into a jukebox, smashing her through it. A woman screams and glass smashing can be heard at this. Yeah, that was hard. I like that. I love you, 'cause you remind me of me. That's why I love you, 'cause you're like me. Yeah, me. I say I love you, 'cause you remind me of me. That's why I love you, 'cause you're like me. Yes, me.
Can I take you home where we can be alone?
Shorty, you the shit, girl, I order you to sit. I know you're probably feeling me more than you admit. Pull up a chair, sweetie, let me order you a drink. I only go to meetings, court ordered from a shrink. So from the bottom to the top, floor to ceiling, you ain't running a mill, you're 1 in a million. 'Cause real tits are
what'd he say? I only go to meetings, court ordered from a shrink. So he's famously in recovery and has said it in interviews that he has attended some meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous. In this line, M is telling the girl that he only goes to meetings under extreme circumstances, which is when it is required by the court. So he's saying as long as other times I'm not going there, but unless I have to really be there, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying in that bar right there, referring to his personal life.
Girl, I order you to sit. I know you're probably feeling me more than you admit. Pull up a chair, sweetie, let me order you a drink. I only go to meetings, court ordered from a shrink. So from the bottom to the top, floor to ceiling, you ain't running a mill, you're 1 in a million. 'Cause real tits are still fun, but everybody knows fake tits are still better than real ones. So come and spend the night with the guy, much to terrify her. But tonight, curiosity overrides you. Beside you, fire like a starter pistol, crystal and slide, hun. Tonight I'm your pilot. 'Cause you should be up in the sky, girl, you're so fucking fly. You belong in a Mile High Club. So come on, baby, tonight's young. Don't string me along, I'm high strung. We might wind up on down like we're trying for the Cy Young. Fucking before we get to the house, screwing our brains out like changing a light bulb. That's why I like ya, 'cause I'm crazy just like ya. Now every time I get brain, you screw mine up. I barely can think straight. Your head game is a mind fuck. So ready.
I barely can think straight. Your head game is a mind. That was hard. All right, we're gonna get back to that bar. That bar was hard. He said some things before that though. He was like, I like what he said. He was like, besides you're fired up like a starter pistol. I think that's referring to one of the guns that he had. The track meets. You know what I'm saying? When they shoot it, then they start running. Yeah, so fired up. So that's a reference to that. And then he said, you're so effing fly. You belong in the Mile High Club. You should be in the sky. you know what I'm saying she fly, being cool, and then he must be really digging her. Furthermore, this ties in being on the airplane. Planes usually fly at altitude. Then the Mile High Club refers to being a so-called club of people who's had sex in a plane at an altitude at least. So he's doing a lot of similes here. And then he said, we might wind up on a mountain like we're trying, what'd he say? Like we're trying for the Cy Young. Or the Cy Young. Cy Young Award is an accolade given to the best picture in Major League Baseball. I didn't know that. Winded it up is a term used to describe the movement of a pitcher makes before pitching the ball. The mound, on the other hand, is a small hill a pitcher stands on. Furthermore, when trying to win the Cy Young Award, players try to wind up on the pitcher's mound. Okay. Here, however, Eminem means that they might tease each other sexually, or he could be referring to a sexual position in which the woman would have her legs raised. That's pretty interesting. And then he said, after that, he said, screwing our brains out like changing a light bulb. He's making a sexual pun as screwing their brains out, meaning having sex, which he compares to changing or screwing in a light bulb. So screwing is another word for, you know what I'm saying? So that was clever. But then but like I said, he said, I barely said we can think straight. Your head game is a mind. So it's like, so your head game, that is crazy. So he uses wordplay to describe her ability to perform oral sex. The terms brain and head game refers to his particular sex, but is used as metaphors, mindfuck and screw, to describe how he is losing his mind. Similar wordplay was also used by him in the Bad Meets Evil song Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So he likes to use certain skills in all his songs that he used in other songs, which I really enjoy.
Light bulb, that's why I like ya, cause I'm crazy just like ya. Now every time I get brain is through mine up, I barely can think straight. Your head game is a mind fuck. So ready, set, aim, and fire. Yes, babe, I'm falling in like that's kinda what I love you. Cause you remind
I like that,
me of me. That's why I love you. Cause you're like me. I say I love you. Cause you remind me of me. That's why I love you. Cause you're like me. Nasty.
That was a perfect sample though. You know what I'm saying? You know, Eminem, he's good at using those classic rock song samples. He's done it many times. He's done it in So Far, which is from the previous album, Marshall Mathers LP 2. Then he just did it with Remind Me. He did it in Sing for the Moment. And plenty other ones. And Berserk as well. Yeah, Berserk. So that's going to show you his love for rock and roll music. But yeah, that was very nice. That was very clever. And yeah, shout out to Eminem. I like that one. Kind of gave me some So Far vibes as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he used a lot of sexual metaphors. In this song. But that's very like him. You know, he's not a stranger to that. But anyway, y'all, hope I dissected it to the point where you guys understood it. I realized like sometimes I stutter like, and I go over my words every time I do this genius thing for him, man, because he'll just have your mind getting like acting crazy. You'll try to get it right, and then you just like, dang, what did I say? That's all the time with him, man. But all of that, man, that concludes another video, Shady Friday. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Same time next week. Any other requests, just drop it in the comment section for what you want to see next week, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoying y'all Friday so far, and I hope y'all looking forward to this weekend coming up. What y'all got planned? Which y'all, I hope it's not too bad on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the faith up. You know, keep grinding, whatever y'all got going on. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate all the support. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Till next time. DatBoiDith is out, man. Peace.